Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be knocked down sideways. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Fresh set of downs here. Working out of the gun. Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marvin Harrison, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken at the 3. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
First down, Mariota. Caught on the right side, Reed. Still fighting. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They run with Hunt, and an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. offense on third down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 18-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Reed with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Mariota from the gun on third down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the defense has come up with it. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And Davis has it over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now Hunt, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Davis with it left side. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second down, here's Wentz. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense. And
touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Larry Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Mariota to throw it. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for them. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And he motions the wide receiver. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I'll obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter now on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm